Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Annie Miraj Kidwai, and you're watching Vertex, a solution of every need. I hope you're all doing wonderfully well and taking good care of yourselves. To know more about me, you may please check out vertexasolution.com. You can follow me at Twitter if you would like to, but you can find me at the social media platforms as well, apart from following and unfollowing, whatever it may be. But I'm glad that you respond and with your direct messages, with your comments, and with your emails. I'm very happy, and um, uh, I feel a gratitude that you believe onto me this way. Thank you so very much. Moving on, I would like to talk about in a very quick way difference of opinions and handling of difference of opinions, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what happens? In one of my video on impact of using social media on mental health, or I keep on recording on mental health and various other topics with that respect as well. You can go and watch those videos if you would like to. Now, what happens, ladies and gentlemen, that whether we are over a social media platform, now I'm not talking about the children here, I'm not talking about the very young people, right? Sometimes, why? Because that video was around to to young people, to children or youngsters who use social media, but in general for everyone. And I've also mentioned in that video where I was talking about the impact of social media and on mental health, is that everybody's maturity level is very different to handle social media, discussions, and whatever people share on social media, their reactions. So this video is also with the same aspect that I somehow talked about in that one. Now, a difference of opinion can happen on social media platforms. Difference of opinion can happen in your personal relationships or your professional relationships, in your professional spaces. The most important part is to remember that enhances our personality, ladies and gentlemen, is that to balance our emotions. Okay, most of the times what happens now, first of all, we need to understand what is difference of opinion. Difference of opinion is that some people have a viewpoint or a point of view about any particular topic, about any particular theory, about any particular person, about viewing the perspective that is different from one another. Okay, sometimes it can be political, sometimes it can be any other difference of opinion in general, about life, about society, about psychology, about environment issues, about politics, about health. So there are different opinions people have based on their cultural differences, based on their religious differences, based on their political ideological differences, based on their educational differences. So because one particular theory or a topic can be viewed in different light. Okay, some people may look to it at some people may look to it from the lens of philosophy or religious lens. Some may look the same with the scientific lens. So it all depends. I'm sorry about that. So how can we cope up with it? Now, at times, what happens that whenever people have difference of opinion about any person, about any theory, about whatever it may be, whatever the topic may be, they feel offended, they get angry about it, they go into the mode of defense. Okay, they become defensive and start somehow disrespecting the boundaries of the debate, disrespecting the other person in general, and somehow it becomes abusive also. People starts speaking in a very abusive tone to each other sometimes, and that put down the value of the debate itself. So, of course, when you have differing opinions or difference of thought process based on whatever you have, whatever knowledge you have in your mind with respect to the environment you've been put into, with respect to the education you have received, with respect to the way you deal with things in general around your behavior and your nature with people around you. So it's important, ladies and gentlemen, that we must balance ourselves. Okay, we do not need to explode negatively on people. We do not need to abuse people emotionally or verbally or in any way, right? So what we need to understand that you do not have to dismantle things around you. You need to have a clear ground that this is what you believe into, this is what the other person believes into, and that is how we can say that we are developed beings, right? We have the education, we know how to debate and how to talk, we know how to tolerate people with their opinions, and we know how to understand each other based on cultural differences, based on language differences, based on ideological differences, and many other differences. So if this is not at all possible uh, for anyone to agree 100%. This is not at all possible. So people tends to disagree because they come from different backgrounds, they come from different cultures, they come from different religions, they come from different languages, they come from different ethnicity, origins. So they have different roots. Everybody has something unique to show about themselves, right? So what we need to understand that somewhere there might be a thing that we do not agree to people to what they believe on to, but that also does not mean that we need to disrespect them or disrespect the boundaries with individuals. So it's okay how to have a proper conversation or how to have a proper debate or how to have a discussion with individuals without being offensive to them, disrespectful to them, without being abusive towards them, and it should be same with yourself as well. So you need to understand that it's all right, it's okay that people have difference of opinions. You have your own point of view about things, about life, about situations, about environment, about people, about politics, psychology, spirituality, philosophy, and you should also be enough mature emotionally to understand this, that other people may also have differences what you actually believe onto, and that is how we sustain in the society. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope this helps you to think and introspect that how important it is for us to maintain difference of opinions, because that is how we can able to find new ways towards developments of the society as a whole. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.